Knots Landing, TV series 1979 to 1993, remains one of television's most beloved primetime dramas, a captivating saga of love, betrayal, and ambition that defined an era. From the sun-soaked streets of Seaview Circle came unforgettable characters, heroes, schemers, dreamers, and lovers, brought to life by an exceptional cast whose performances shaped TV history. Decades later, fans still wonder what became of the stars who made this iconic series shine. In this special feature, we revisit the talented actors of Knots Landing to see where life has taken them, how their careers evolved, and how time has transformed these familiar faces. Join us as we journey through then and now, celebrating the legacy, talent, and enduring charm of one of television's greatest ensembles. Michelle Lee portrayed Karen McKenzie in Knots Landing, 1979, when she was 37 years old, becoming the show's moral compass and emotional anchor. Introduced as Sid Fairgate's devoted wife and caring mother, Karen evolved into a strong, principled woman after Sid's tragic death. Her journey reflected the challenges of balancing family, ethics, and independence amid the chaos of Seaview Circle. Known for her compassion and unshakable sense of justice, she often stood at the center of the show's most powerful storylines, from battling corporate corruption to guiding friends through crises. Her honesty and integrity made her a voice of conscience in a world clouded by secrets and betrayal, while her warmth kept her deeply human. Off-screen, Michelle Lee was already a respected actress and singer, acclaimed for How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, 1967. She appeared in all 344 episodes, earned an Emmy nomination, and later worked as a director and producer. Married to actor James Ferrantino from 1966 to 1984, she has one son. As of 2025, she is 83 years old and remains a cherished icon of American television. Ted Shackelford portrayed Gregory Ewing in Knots Landing, 1979, when he was 33 years old, bringing depth to the troubled middle Ewing brother from Dallas. A man haunted by alcoholism and past mistakes, Gary sought redemption and stability through his marriage to Valene and their move to California. His struggle to build a new life, torn between family loyalty and personal freedom, became one of the show's central emotional arcs. Gary's charm, vulnerability, and determination made him a complex, relatable figure who often stumbled but never stopped striving for peace. Over time, he found success in business, love, and fatherhood, embodying the show's themes of second chances. Off-screen, Ted Shackelford built a solid television career with roles in The Young and the Restless, Space Precinct, and numerous guest appearances. He received Soap Opera Digest Awards nominations for his layered performances. Married twice, he wed actress Annette Wolfe in 1991. As of 2025, he is 79 years old and fondly remembered as one of primetime's most enduring leading men. Joan Van Ark portrayed Valene Ewing in Knots Landing, 1979, when she was 36 years old, giving life to one of the show's most beloved heroines. Valene began as a sweet, vulnerable woman, struggling to overcome heartbreak and betrayal after being estranged from the powerful Ewing family. Through strength and determination, she rebuilt her life in Seaview Circle alongside Gary, raising their children and forging her own identity. Val's journey, filled with resilience and emotional depth, included some of the series' most iconic moments, notably the heartbreaking storyline of her stolen twins and her triumphant fight to reclaim them. Van Ark infused Valene with sincerity, grace, and southern charm, turning her into a symbol of perseverance. Beyond Knots Landing, Joan Van Ark earned acclaim on Broadway and television, including roles in Dallas, Frogs, and The Young and the Restless. She received multiple Soap Opera Digest Awards and a Daytime Emmy nomination. Married to John Marshall since 1966, they have one daughter. As of 2025, she is 82 years old and continues to be celebrated for her heartfelt performances and enduring contribution to television drama. William Devane portrayed Gregory Sumner in Knots Landing, 1983, when he was 44 years old, embodying a complex and charismatic power broker whose ambition often blurred the line between hero and villain. A former senator turned corporate magnate, Greg entered the series as a dynamic and unpredictable force. Charming, yet ruthless. Idealistic, yet calculating. His tangled relationships with Abby, Laura, and Paige revealed his vulnerabilities beneath the sharp intellect and political bravado. Greg's evolution from cynical opportunist to a man seeking redemption added depth to the show's later years, and his biting wit and gravitas made him a standout presence. Devane's commanding portrayal captured both the moral ambiguity and emotional weight of a man struggling between conscience and control. Beyond Knots Landing, Devane built an impressive career with roles in Rolling Thunder, 1977, Family Plot, 1976, 24, and The West Wing, earning a reputation for portraying authoritative, principled figures. Married to Eugenie Devane since 1961, they share one son. As of 2025, he is 86 years old and remains respected as one of television's most magnetic and enduring character actors. Kevin Dobson portrayed Mack MacKenzie in Knots Landing, 1982, when he was 39 years old, stepping into the series as a beacon of integrity and strength. A former federal prosecutor, Mack became Karen Fairgate's second husband and a moral pillar within the turbulent community of Seaview Circle. Known for his honesty, compassion, and unyielding pursuit of justice, Mack tackled complex legal and ethical challenges, often finding himself at odds with corruption and political intrigue. His marriage to Karen became one of television's most enduring partnerships, built on mutual respect, deep affection, and shared values. Mack's protective instincts and unwavering loyalty made him a beloved figure, balancing toughness with empathy as he confronted issues of crime, family, and faith. Off-screen, Kevin Dobson was best known for his breakout role as Detective Bobby Crocker in Kojak before joining Knots Landing, later earning acclaim for F/X, the series, and numerous stage appearances. Recognized for his versatility, he also served as a passionate advocate for veterans. Married to Susan Dobson since 1968, they had 3 children. Dobson passed away on September 6, 2020, at the age of 77 from complications related to an autoimmune deficiency. His legacy endures as a symbol of decency and heart in American television. Tanya Crowe portrayed Olivia Cunningham in Knots Landing, 1980, when she was just 9 years old, growing up in front of the camera and evolving from a bright child into a nuanced young woman. As Abby Ewing's daughter, Olivia was often torn between her innate kindness and the moral ambiguity of her mother's world. Introduced as innocent and impressionable, she later faced the darker sides of privilege, manipulation, and emotional neglect. Her storylines explored teen rebellion, drug addiction, and the painful consequences of family secrets, giving audiences a rare chance to witness a child character mature authentically across multiple seasons. Through heartbreak and redemption, Olivia ultimately forged her own path, emerging wiser and more compassionate than those who sought to control her. Off-screen, Tanya Crowe earned praise for her natural performance, receiving multiple Young Artist Award nominations and becoming one of the show's standout younger stars. After Knots Landing, she appeared in The Twilight Zone and Benson before choosing a life outside Hollywood to pursue higher education and personal fulfillment. As of 2025, she is 54 years old and fondly remembered for portraying Olivia with honesty, vulnerability, and emotional depth. Donna Mills portrayed Abby Ewing in Knots Landing, 1980, when she was 39 years old, captivating audiences as one of primetime's most iconic schemers. Abby burst onto the scene as Gary Ewing's seductive, ambitious sister-in-law, a master manipulator who used intelligence and charm to climb the social and financial ladder. Though often ruthless in pursuit of power, Abby's cunning was tempered by wit and sophistication, making her more than a one-dimensional villain. Over the years, she evolved into a woman of depth and determination, balancing business ambitions with maternal devotion to her children, Olivia and Brian. Her sharp mind and glamorous presence made every storyline she touched unforgettable. Off-screen, Donna Mills was already well known for Love is a Many-Splendored Thing and Play Misty for Me, 1971, later winning a Daytime Emmy for General Hospital, 2015. A trailblazer for strong female roles, she also produced and starred in several TV movies. Never married, Mills welcomed a daughter, Chloe, through adoption in 1994. As of 2025, she is 84 years old and continues to be celebrated for redefining the television femme fatale with elegance and power. Nicolette Sheridan portrayed Paige Matheson in Knots Landing, 1986, when she was 22 years old, bringing glamour, wit, and intrigue to the show's later years. Introduced as the long-lost daughter of Greg Sumner, Paige entered Seaview Circle shrouded in mystery and instantly captured attention with her beauty, intelligence, and bold independence. Her dynamic relationship with Greg, shifting between affection, rivalry, and mentorship, added layers of complexity to both characters. Paige's ambition and cunning often mirrored her father's, yet beneath her confident exterior lay vulnerability and longing for acceptance. She navigated love, betrayal, and corporate power plays with resilience, cementing herself as one of Knots Landing's defining younger leads. Off-screen, Nicolette Sheridan rose to international fame as Edie Britt on Desperate Housewives, earning a Golden Globe nomination, and later starred in Dynasty 2018. Known for her striking presence and versatility, she remains a staple of primetime drama. As of 2025, she is 61 years old and continues to be celebrated for her charm, strength, and enduring appeal on television. Doug Sheehan portrayed Ben Gibson in Knots Landing, 1983, when he was 34 years old, playing the compassionate and principled journalist who became Valene Ewing's devoted husband. Ben's arrival brought warmth, humor, and a sense of stability to Seaview Circle, serving as both a loving stepfather to Valene's children and a voice of reason amid the community's turmoil. A man guided by integrity, he often found himself caught between telling hard truths and protecting those he loved. His marriage to Valene weathered jealousy, danger, and deception, with his mysterious disappearance marking one of the show's most haunting unresolved storylines. Off-screen, Sheehan had already gained recognition for his role as Joe Kelly on General Hospital, earning a Daytime Emmy nomination. He later appeared in sitcoms like Day by Day and Clueless, showcasing his charm and versatility across genres. Known for his warmth and professionalism, he was beloved by fans and colleagues alike. Doug Sheehan passed away on June 29, 2024 at the age of 75, leaving behind a legacy of sincerity, compassion, and timeless appeal. Constance McCashin portrayed Laura Avery in Knots Landing, 1979, when she was 32 years old, giving a quietly powerful performance as one of the series' most relatable and emotionally grounded women. Introduced as the kind-hearted wife of the ambitious and controlling Richard Avery, Laura's journey mirrored the struggles of many suburban women seeking identity and independence. Through heartbreak, betrayal, and renewal, she transformed from a dutiful spouse into a confident, self-reliant mother and professional. Her deep friendship with McKenzie provided the series with some of its most genuine emotional moments. Laura's tragic storyline, diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor, culminated in one of the show's most moving farewells, as she faced death with grace and dignity, leaving behind her husband Greg and their son Daniel. Off-screen, Constance McCashin's sensitive portrayal earned critical praise for its realism and heart. Beyond Knots Landing, she appeared in the streets of San Francisco, Bay City Blues, and various TV movies before shifting focus to family and a later career in psychotherapy. Married to producer Sam Wiseman, she has 2 children. As of 2025, she is 78 years old and remembered as one of the series' most quietly compelling and beloved figures. Larry Riley portrayed Frank Williams in Knots Landing, 1988, when he was 36 years old, adding humor, humanity, and heartfelt realism to the show's later years. As a loving husband to Patricia and father to Julie, Frank represented the hard-working everyman, loyal, ethical, and unafraid to confront difficult truths. His storylines delved into family loyalty, personal responsibility, and redemption, reflecting the struggles of maintaining integrity in a world rife with compromise. Frank's kindness and quiet strength made him a trusted confidant and moral anchor among his neighbors, offering a refreshing dose of sincerity amid the show's layered intrigue. Off-screen, Larry Riley built a respected career in theater and television, earning acclaim for A Soldier's Play and its film adaptation, A Soldier's Story, 1984, as well as memorable appearances in Hill Street Blues and Brewster's Millions. A talented singer and stage performer, he brought depth to every role he played. Riley passed away on June 6, 1992 at the age of 39, from complications related to AIDS. He is remembered not only for his talent, but for his courage, dignity, and lasting contributions to American television. Terry Austin portrayed Jill Bennett in Knots Landing, 1985, when she was 28 years old, creating one of the series' most complex and psychologically gripping characters. A sharp and ambitious attorney, Jill entered Seaview Circle as a strong, confident woman who appeared to have it all together. Yet beneath her polished exterior lay deep insecurities that slowly unraveled after her passionate but doomed relationship with Gregory Ewing. As love turned to obsession, Jill's moral compass blurred, culminating in her infamous attempt to kill Valene, a shocking act born of jealousy and despair. Her storyline spiraled into tragedy when she was found dead in Gary's car, an apparent suicide that left viewers questioning whether she fell victim to madness or manipulation. This haunting conclusion cemented her legacy as one of Knots Landing's most unforgettable figures. Off-screen, Canadian actress Terry Austin earned praise for her fearless portrayal, which brought new depth to the show's darker themes. She later appeared in Cop Rock, Quantum Leap, and Matlock, and eventually devoted herself to animal rescue and activism. As of 2025, she is 68 years old and continues to be recognized for her bold, emotionally charged work. Julie Harris portrayed Lilimae Clements in Knots Landing, 1980, when she was 54 years old, bringing depth, humor, and warmth to the role of Valene's spirited mother. Once a struggling country singer with dreams of stardom, Lilimae's arrival introduced a blend of heart and complexity to the series. Behind her eccentric charm was a woman scarred by hardship, guilt, and the longing to reconnect with the daughter she once abandoned. Her evolving relationship with Valene, from estrangement to reconciliation, provided some of the show's most tender and redemptive moments. Lilimae's down-home wisdom and quirky humor made her a fan favorite, embodying both the flaws and forgiveness that defined Knots Landing's humanity. Off-screen, Julie Harris was already a Broadway legend and 5-time Tony Award winner, known for The Member of the Wedding, I Am a Camera, and The Belle of Amherst. A recipient of the National Medal of Arts, she was hailed as one of America's greatest stage actresses. Julie Harris passed away on August 24, 2013, at the age of 87, from congestive heart failure, leaving a timeless legacy across film, television, and theater. Michelle Phillips portrayed Anne Matheson in Knots Landing, 1987, when she was 43 years old, lighting up the screen with her blend of wit, elegance, and irresistible mischief. Anne swept into Seaview Circle as Mack MacKenzie's glamorous ex-wife and the estranged mother of Paige, turning heads with her quick tongue, impeccable fashion, and knack for stirring trouble. Though initially self-centered and manipulative, Anne gradually revealed her fragility, a woman desperate to reclaim her lost youth, dignity, and family. Her evolution from comedic schemer to a character capable of tenderness added a delightful complexity to the series. Off-screen, Michelle Phillips was already a cultural icon as the sole surviving member of the Mamas and the Papas, whose ethereal harmonies defined 1960s folk pop. She transitioned seamlessly into acting with acclaimed turns in Dillinger, 1973, Hotel, and Beverly Hills, 90210, while maintaining her timeless allure. Known for her bohemian spirit and effortless glamour, she remains a symbol of artistic reinvention. As of 2025, she is 81 years old and cherished as both a music legend and a radiant presence in television history. Lisa Hartman portrayed Cathy Geary in Knots Landing, 1982, when she was 26 years old, blending heartfelt drama with musical brilliance. Initially introduced as a double for Gary's deceased lover, Cathy was coerced into deceiving him, but soon became a fully realized character of her own. Gentle, soulful, and searching for redemption after a painful past. Her raw vulnerability, paired with her stunning musical performances, helped audiences connect deeply with her journey from brokenness to hope. Cathy's on-screen duets and concerts became signature moments, transforming her into a symbol of renewal and grace amid the show's turbulent world. Off-screen, Lisa Hartman was already a rising singer and actress, later achieving country music success with her husband, Clint Black. Their hit When I Said I Do won acclaim and remains a timeless love song. She also appeared in Tabitha, The Love Boat, and a variety of TV films that showcased her range and warmth. Married since 1991, Lisa and Clint share one daughter, Lily Pearl, and continue to perform together. As of 2025, she is 69 years old and remains beloved for her luminous talent and enduring charm. Bruce Greenwood portrayed Pierce Lawton in Knots Landing, 1991, when he was 35 years old, delivering one of the show's most riveting and emotionally intense performances. Pierce entered the series as a charismatic, seemingly ideal partner for Paige Matheson, embodying charm, confidence, and ambition. Yet, as their romance deepened, his darker nature began to surface. Jealousy, possessiveness, and a volatile temper that escalated into psychological and physical violence. His spiral into obsession culminated in shocking confrontations that tested Paige's resilience and underscored the show's exploration of love turned dangerous. Greenwood's portrayal brought nuance to a character who might otherwise have been a simple villain, capturing the tragedy of a man undone by his own demons. Off-screen, Greenwood's career flourished across film and television, with standout performances in 13 Days, Star Trek 2009, Flight, Gerald's Game, and The Resident. His rich, authoritative voice and magnetic screen presence have made him a favorite in both heroic and morally complex roles. As of 2025, he is 69 years old and remains one of Canada's most accomplished and respected actors. Ruth Roman portrayed Sylvia Lean in Knots Landing, 1986, when she was 63 years old, adding a touch of classic Hollywood glamour and emotional sophistication to the ensemble. Sylvia arrived in Seaview Circle as a woman cloaked in mystery and regret, her storyline revealing deep ties to the past and poignant reminders of life's bittersweet turns. With her refined grace and world-weary wisdom, she served as a bridge between generations, grounding the show's more turbulent dramas with quiet dignity. Roman's nuanced performance drew upon a storied career that began in the golden age of cinema, where she became a major star in films such as Strangers on a Train, 1951, Champion, 1949, and The Window, 1949. Known for her striking beauty and commanding presence, she transitioned effortlessly into television, appearing in Gunsmoke, Peyton Place, and Murder, she wrote. Off-screen, she was admired for her resilience, balancing career success with single motherhood after a series of personal trials. Ruth Roman passed away on September 9, 1999, at age 76, from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy defined by strength, sophistication, and timeless artistry. Robert Desiderio portrayed Ted Melcher in Knots Landing, 1988, when he was 37 years old, bringing a sophisticated charm and quiet menace to the role. Ted emerged as a suave and persuasive businessman, the kind of man who thrived in Seaview Circle's morally gray world. Polished, intelligent, and ruthlessly ambitious, he moved through the community with ease, striking deals and manipulating alliances to serve his own interests. Yet beneath his composed exterior, Ted carried hints of conscience and conflict, an opportunist who occasionally glimpsed the cost of his own duplicity. His interactions often blurred the lines between loyalty and self-preservation, making him an unpredictable presence in the show's late 80s intrigue. Desiderio's performance lent Ted a depth that elevated him beyond a stock villain, contributing to Knots Landing's reputation for layered human storytelling. Off-screen, Robert Desiderio built a prolific television career with roles in Search for Tomorrow, One Life to Live, and acclaimed dramas such as The Sopranos and From the Earth to the Moon. He also appeared in Money, Power, Murder, and Mad Men, earning praise for his gravitas and range. In his personal life, he married actress Judith Light in 1985, forming one of Hollywood's most enduring and respected unions. As of 2025, he is 74 years old and continues to be admired for his versatility and quiet strength on screen. Betsy Palmer portrayed Virginia Bullock in Knots Landing, 1989, when she was 63 years old, bringing seasoned sophistication and radiant warmth to the ensemble. Virginia, a poised and independent woman, navigated Seaview Circle's shifting alliances with sharp wit and emotional intelligence. Tina Palmer's portrayal infused her with humanity and resilience, making her both relatable and admirable. Known for her versatility, Betsy Palmer enjoyed a wide-ranging career, from Broadway to television panel shows like I've Got a Secret, and film roles spanning wholesome heroines to iconic villains. While mainstream audiences may know her best as Mrs. Voorhees in Friday the 13th, 1980, her body of work reflected decades of talent and dedication. On stage, she earned critical acclaim for her theatrical precision. On screen, for her elegance and empathy. Off-camera, she was celebrated for her warmth, humility, and love of storytelling. Betsy Palmer passed away on May 29, 2015, at age 88 from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy as one of television's most respected and beloved character actresses. Mari Cheatham portrayed Mary Robeson in Knots Landing, 1992, when she was 52 years old, adding wit, intrigue, and a spark of mischief to the show's later seasons. Mary arrived in Seaview Circle as a schemer cloaked in charm, a manipulative woman adept at exploiting secrets and stirring conflict for her own gain. Her storyline, filled with deception and hidden motives, embodied the show's enduring fascination with moral gray areas, where even villains revealed flashes of vulnerability. Cheatham's nuanced portrayal gave Mary a sly humor and intelligence that made her memorable despite her brief tenure. A seasoned performer, Mari Cheatham was already a daytime television favorite, originating the role of Marie Horton on Days of Our Lives, and later appearing on General Hospital, Port Charles, and Passions. Her sharp comedic instincts translated seamlessly into primetime, with roles in The West Wing, Heart of Dixie, and The Mindy Project. Off-screen, she is admired for her warmth, professionalism, and longevity in the industry, embodying a rare mix of grace and grit. As of 2025, she is 85 years old and continues to be celebrated for her versatility, humor, and lasting contributions to American television. Alec Baldwin portrayed Joshua Rush in Knots Landing, 1984, when he was 26 years old, offering a layered and commanding performance that served as his true breakout role. Joshua, the long-lost son of Lilimae Clements and a half-brother to Valene Ewing, entered as a soft-spoken, deeply religious young man with an idealistic vision of the world. Yet as he rose to fame as a televangelist, cracks in his facade appeared, his devotion giving way to arrogance, jealousy, and emotional instability. His descent into obsession and violence, culminating in his accidental death during a rooftop confrontation, remains one of the show's most powerful tragedies, symbolizing the destructive cost of pride and repression. Baldwin's magnetic intensity and emotional range hinted at the extraordinary career ahead. Beyond Knots Landing, he became one of Hollywood's most dynamic actors, acclaimed for The Hunt for Red October, Glengarry Glen Ross, and The Departed, as well as his Emmy-winning comedic turns on 30 Rock and Saturday Night Live. A tireless advocate for the arts and author of several books, He has blended activism with artistry across decades. As of 2025, he is 67 years old and remains one of America's most recognizable and enduring performers. Don Murray portrayed Sid Fairgate in Knots Landing, 1979, when he was 50 years old, embodying decency, loyalty, and quiet strength as the show's moral cornerstone. Sid, a hardworking auto shop owner and devoted husband to Karen, represented the everyman caught in life's ethical dilemmas. His grounded perspective and steady hand anchored the early seasons, offering a sense of family and integrity amid the soap's storms of deceit. Sid's shocking death in a sabotaged car crash, a storyline that left viewers heartbroken, became one of Knots Landing's most defining moments, propelling Karen's evolution into the community's conscience. Off-screen, Don Murray was already a celebrated actor, earning an Academy Award nomination for Bus Stop, 1956. Opposite Marilyn Monroe and starring in classics such as A Hatful of Rain, Advice and Consent, and Peggy Sue Got Married. Known for combining sensitivity with strength, he also directed and championed humanitarian causes, particularly refugee relief. Don Murray passed away on February 2nd, 2024 at age 94, remembered as a man of integrity whose artistry and compassion defined a remarkable career. Who is your favorite character from Knots Landing? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.